got the choking.
So welcome back to Morningside Country Club. It's the finals. It's going to be an absolutely scintillating afternoon of bowls. And Victor Sapali is going to be taking on Jason and Lee Evans in the final. And we will try and also go over to the ladies' game as well. That's Esme Haley versus Liesel van Aert. And thanks once again to our sponsors, Perfect Delivery, and the sponsors of the live streaming, Academy Brushwear, and the production team of LiveX, Ivan and Gareth and the crew. Thanks very much, guys.
I'll talk from there.
Just going through the trial ends now. Of course, this is a repeat of the JBA men's singles final, where Jason Lee Evans came out on top 21-17 against Victor Sapali. Victor Sapali, having an amazing tournament so far, hasn't lost a game. Jason Evans has lost 2. But let's not forget, this guy is a pro-tier, a legend bowler, and it's going to be an absolutely exciting afternoon.
Hello.
So it's going to be a good afternoon of bowls. We've got Bobby Donnelly in the commentary box, as well as Cliffy K. He competed in the seniors at Bryanston.
I appeared in the seniors.
appeared in the seniors, and
compete too well.
he'll join us a little bit in the commentary box. Of course, Victor Sapale, one of the best seasons ever in JBA, winner of the JBA fours, winner of the JBA trips, winner of the JBA pairs, a finalist in the JBA singles against Jason Evans, and they're doing it again here in the final of the JBA Masters. It's going to be an exciting afternoon of bowls. Of course, Victor's been playing the most consistent bowls of the tournament, winning 5 in a row. Jason winning 3 of 5, but you can't count out the medal collector, the legend, Jason Evans. In these situations, he's got the big BMT, and I can tell you one thing right now, Victor Sapale playing well, but he will also have a lot of nerves going into this final. He's looking to win this because he wants to get in that SA Masters next year.
And he certainly deserves it. I mean, I can't remember in a season when anyone's been in so many finals. And he's very fluid, very surprising. The wind here keeps coming and going. Playing at Bryanston the last 2 days was windy, but not like this. Has it been very tricky, the conditions here, Warren?
Yes, very tricky with the wind. This morning it was a lot better, so the bowls was more consistent, but the wind this afternoon picked up. So hopefully the wind stays away, but there's a bit of a breeze now and could prove a bit difficult with the lines of the bowls. But the speeds are about 14-15 seconds.
They're just finishing off the trial heads. Jason's just delivered his last bowl on the trial heads. Marker Sean Thomas, who I think got a bronze. He's won this, I think he won it twice. Sean Thomas. And in the ladies, the unbelievable Esme Halley plays Liesel van Aert, her club mate from Linden. And the men's seniors final, or veterans, we have Harold Muller playing Brian Dahl. And in the ladies veterans, we have Linda van den Berg from Belgravia playing also a club mate, Dawn Palmer. Dawn Palmer featured a lot with the great Lewis Klopp in mixed pairs over the years. Jason hasn't moved the mats up very far for the first head. Normally moves it up quite a bit, throwing a 3/4 length. Playing his forehand. Pretty short first bowl.
So Bobby, what do you think is going to happen in this game with Jason Lee Evans and Victor Sapale?
Afternoon, gentlemen, Cliffy and Warren. Looking forward to this afternoon's game. Jason Evans got through the back door there in that section, using 2 games, and his club mate Warren Steyn did him a huge favour in the last game by beating Heinz Scheisser. And very often when a player gets through in the back door, goes through and he wins it. However, Victor Sapale has had a great tournament so far, winning 5 games out of 5, beating strong players such as Sean Thomas, Rick Baker, Dwayne Abrahams, Andrew Barrow and Mike Doyle in his section. So Victor has really been on the shoot.
Good ball coming down here on his backhand from Victor. That's number 1. Probably 2 feet just behind the jack. Who's your favourite for this, Bobby?
As we said, I think we can expect a great game. Victor has probably been the form player on the weekend. He's played well. Jason has got the experience of playing in the Masters final before, so that will help him. So this game could go either way. I would hate to predict. I'll be on the fence with this one. Ladies final, you've got the 2 ladies, Esme, two Linden ladies playing against each other. Esme Haley and Liesel van Aert. Liesel van Aert went through a section beaten, played some great bowls. And I've just got a sneaky feeling that this Liesel van Aert might win that game. She's playing really good bowls.
Victor line 2. Jason having to change his hand. Just running through. Victor line 2 with the ball to come.
Yeah, Victor's been very consistent. He nags away at the jack, gives very little away. If he picks up a 2 on the first end, it will be a good start for Victor.
Not a good opening hit there.
No, not such a good opening end from Jason. And that's another good shot from Victor.
Yeah, Victor's just touched the jack now. I'm not sure, he might have given away a second shot.
Victor will have the upper hand in this game, as he played his previous game on this green. Jason was on the rink next door to us. Do you think that'll play a little bit of a factor in the beginning of the game or not, Bobby?
I don't think so. I think both players have played on this green this morning, so I don't think it has too much of effect. And they are playing on different things anyway, so where their trial is, it won't take too long for them both to settle in.
Victor now bringing up the mat a little bit.
And we do have Mr. Bowles, aka Sean Thomas, who's marking. He's the defending champion. Unfortunately, he missed out this year.
Did he get the bronze?
Apparently, Jerry Baker just pipped him on shot aggregate. The bronze medal.
Victor now with his first ball, looking to apply the pressure. Looking pretty good.
That's a great opener again from Victor. You know, everybody that's played against Victor, he's not a showboater. He just gets down and he plugs away and sort of wears the opposition down. And everybody who plays against him comes up with the same story. They say he's just too consistent. He just nags away at the jack, nags away at the jack, nags away. Doesn't give the opposition much.
Practices a lot as well. He's one of the greenkeepers at Bryanston with Thomas.
Certainly has come a long way in the last couple of years. He's had an excellent record this year. Won the JBA fours, he won the JBA pairs, he won the JBA trips. He got to the final of the JBA singles. He's knocking on higher honours. There's a good chance he might be picked for the South African Masters next year.
Jason Evans with a good second ball there.
Yeah, it's a great opener. I'm looking forward to this game because both players are really good drawing players. The game before this, Jason Evans was incredibly good form against Donnie Pickett.
Victor looking to draw it. He has got the two best backs. Mr. Smooth. And that's a great shot there.
A bit close now. If it's not shot at his second shot. Mr. Bowles, Sean Thomas, there's a look and he shows that Victor's just drawn number one. Great bowl by Victor.
This is going to be a great game.
Yeah, considering this is only the second head and both players have really settled into a line length. There are gusts of wind blowing at the moment, which makes it a little bit difficult, and the greens that they're playing on at the moment is the quicker of the two greens. This green could be running about 16, 17 seconds.
Very quick, Bobby. Victor now looking to draw. See if he can touch the jack or rest Jason's ball. It's to bend a bit more.
Yeah, excellent weight, maybe just a fraction wide.
Here's a shot on the, I think the backhand to trail the jack. Trail the jack to his back ball.
Yeah, I think that any in-between shot on this type of green is very tricky to play. I think it's maybe a case of drawing to the ball, the shot ball. If he does rest it out, he could make two.
Big shot here for Jason. Can he do it? He's done it before.
So it's just a case of just basically drawing to Victor's shot ball. Try and turn it out for two shots. Well,
And he's got
the
it.
jack. He's played a great shot.
Looks like three.
Yeah, could be 2 or 3 shots.
Great shot there from the legend. 2 it is.
So Jason goes into a 2-1 lead. Victor will be aware he played Jason Evans in the final of the JBA singles. On the first end, he gave away a 4 and he gave away a 3. So he really battled to get back into the game after that. So that'll be on his mind. He wants to keep the game as tight as possible the first few heads and ease his way into the game. The men's seniors final, we've got Harold Miller from Bedford View Bowling Club playing against Brian Dial from Belgravia Bowling Club. I suppose you can call them 2 youngsters when it comes to seniors.
Yeah, I played Harold this morning. He played brilliantly. Good singles player. Good opener from Jason. Victor just cutting his grass slightly.
Well, both players very good weight on both occasions. Both players seem to have settled into the speed of the green early on. Victor, as we said earlier on, was in probably the tougher of the 2 sections. He had some big name players in his section. He had the defending champion Sean Thomas. He beat him comfortably this morning 21-12. He beat Jerry Baker 21-10. Beat Andrew Barrow. Beat Dwayne Abrahams. And he beat Mark Doyle. So he went through his section unbeaten. On the other hand, Jason Evans lost 2 games. Jason Evans had lost to Jake Island in his section, and he also lost to Heinz Schleiser in the section.
Bit strange there, Bobby, that he changed his hand. Said Victor, he opened with the backhand. He played all his woods on the forehand.
He's left himself with 1 pot in the head now. Victor Jason's actually having a look at the bowl. He was a little bit on the wide side, and so Jason holding the 1 shot. Victor just go up to the shot bowl, and if he does rest at 3, makes 2, but he won't try and do anything fancy at this stage. He's only got the 1 ball in the head.
The scores at the moment, Haley 3-0 up on Van Aert in the ladies open. So on the forehand. Evans moves to 3-1.
Evans 3-1 to Jason Evans in the final. Victor will be thinking, he's won his 5 games in the section. His games are finished now. He has to, this is a one-off game. And though Jason Evans did lose 2 games in the section. Sometimes it does become a psychological thing when you have gone through unbeaten. You always think maybe there has to be a loss there somewhere along the way. It's always a great achievement if you can go through when all 6 games in the Masters, particularly in the field. We have.
Jason playing his backhand towards the board, through a yard, wind gusting. I'm sure you can hear it on our mic. It's also good second shot from Jason, just cutting away. Just last. Great ball here from Jason. Can he stop? Yeah, brilliant draw. Last 2. Thanks to our sponsors, Perfect Delivery, and our streaming sponsors, Academy Brush, Craig Smith and his team.
This ball level. 2 down. Yeah, that one's number 1.
Just hanging a bit there. And Jason changed hands to the backhand for all his bowls, so he's obviously feeling that's a bit truer hand. Flying 3. Pressure here for Victor. Surprised he's still persisting with that hand. Could he not rest on the backhand? Thought Bobby? All of them. Two it is. Harold Miller 6-0 up on Brian Dow. He's met.
So let's see what Jason can do with his first bowl here. Get off to a good start. He's 5-1 up. Applying the pressure to Victor, and that's a relatively good first bowl from Evans. Victor now from Bryanston Sports. Had one of the best seasons ever in JBA. Looking to convert here in the final and beat his JBA finals winner early on this year, where Jason beat Victor. So it's a repeat of the JBA single final earlier this year. So yeah, it's going to be a tight tussle. But Victor needs to start doing something now, because 5-1 can easily turn into 7-1. Good reply from Victor.
Between 3 and 4 on your backhand.
You want something? Under the tree there.
Victor now looking to try and put another one close on his backhand. Ball comes to a good spot at the back. Jason now on his forehand. Settling into a good rhythm. He hasn't had too many loose balls so far. Needs to find his front ball. So Victor, can he win this tournament? Won 5 in a row so far. And can he keep the momentum going? Slowly.
Well, that's a great draw by Victor. He might have actually made 2 shots. He's drawn 2 shots now.
That's a great shot.
And Jason has got a good shot to play on his backhand. I think what he'll do is play with a little bit of weight, because if he gets the outside ball, he'll come in, probably get the other one as well.
And he's got the 2 back balls.
So I don't think he'll be short with this ball. He'll be, yep, he's running the jack level ball. If he can get the jack level ball, he can get them both. Well, he got the one out. I think he'll be quite happy with that result. So it's only 1 down.
Victor can draw again. If he does touch the jack as well, could also help him. His other ball could come into play there at the back.
Yeah, certainly. I don't think he has to be scared of it. Very often in a tight game, it's could come down to the bonus shots. At the end of the game, you think how many bonus shots you actually missed in the game.
Yeah.
3 or 4, and that could be the difference in the game at the end.
And if you need a 2 now, you certainly do need it at this end. Victor trying to make it 2 shots here. Looking pretty good. And that's great bowling from Victor.
There was 3 great balls by Victor. He's found his form again. So at 5-3 now to Jason Evans.
So Victor
We'll just pan over to the other scores as well, so we can see what's happening at the scores. As we said in our main live stream game, we've got Victor Sapali from Bryanston Sports playing against Jason Evans from Roosevelt Park. Jason Evans is 5-3 up. Victor Sapali went through his section unbeaten in a very tough section, which included Jerry Baker, Sean Thomas, Andrew Barrow, Dwayne Abrahams. Jason Evans got through the back door, losing 2 games in his section, but here he is in the final now, playing against Victor Sapali.
That's a good draw from Jason Lee Evans, holding 1.
This morning when the players started playing, it was nice. It was a nice calm day. There's no wind. As the day has progressed, the wind has started to come up. There's gusts of wind blowing now. It's making it conditions quite tricky, particularly on the quicker greens that they are playing on.
Victor now looking to make the adjustment. Looking pretty close.
As we said, the conditions, the wind is making conditions quite tricky now. If the players still playing some great bowls every head.
That was a bit of an off bowl there from Jason.
Yeah, it seems to be on the forehand coming down when the players play with a bit of weight. It just seems to hold out slightly.
I'm sure Victor's going to be looking for that bowl. If he sits it, he makes 3. That could be a big turnaround in this game. I'm sure he's going to be looking for the bowl, Bobby.
He's changed his hand.
He's looking for the bowl, I think.
Gives me an indication he wants to try and reach the shot ball.
Pretty close.
It was a great effort. Still one to Jason.
He needs to get another one close here, Jason, because don't want to give Victor another chance at that.
Well, that's 2 to Jason now. I think it's important that Victor tries to draw something close. He doesn't want to drop a 3 this head.
Sean says 1 in a measure. So this is a big bowl for Victor. What you've practiced on the bowling green at Bryanston Sport.
It looks like it's definitely 2. Victor's playing his forehand again. He battled with his forehand coming down last head, but now he's back on the forehand.
Looking pretty good. He needs to slow down. And
Well, he's very close. If it falls in, it's definitely shot. I think he's just drawn number 1. It was a great bowl under pressure by Victor.
Brilliant stuff.
A lot of applause for that shot from the back. And Jason Evans, he seemed to walk with his last bowl, which took his weight off. So the score is now 5-4 to Jason Evans.
So nothing in it at the moment. So Victor bringing up the mat, trying a different tactic here against the Protea.
And the other scores in the men's veterans final, Harold Muller, he's got off to a good start against Brian Dowell, but Brian Dowell is chipping away now. Scores now Harold Muller 6, Brian Dowell 3. Ismay Haley is playing her clubmate Liesel van Aert at the moment. Ismay Haley is 4-3 up. And in the ladies veterans final, 2 clubmates from Australia are playing against each other.
Victor now with his first bowl. Trying to put something close, put the pressure on Jason Evans. And that's a fairly good starter, just past the jack.
Yeah, basically under grass that first ball. As we said, the wind does come up in gusts, and sometimes it holds the ball, sometimes it doesn't, so it's quite tricky. And also Jason has overplayed it, probably be out 4 feet through.
Green's running very fast, 16, possibly 17 seconds. And with the wind gusting, makes it very difficult. As Bobby said, about 25 degrees. Victor also running through. No one close on this end yet. Who's going to get there first?
Yeah, very unusual. Both players are a meter away.
Jason now. Looks a bit better than his first bowl. That's well bowled.
Very good ball from Jason. Put the pressure back on Victor. I think Victor might have a good look and change his hand now. He's going to change to his backhand. Changes to his backhand, and his
Needs to finish.
his weight is not bad, but just a little bit on the wide side. It's definitely second shot.
Jason Evans looking to put another one there, make it 2 for himself. Just a bit under grass there.
Yeah, it looks like it's still 1-2 Jason.
Victor will probably, on the draw, slightly over the draw, look for the ball.
Weight was good with the previous ball, so it's just a case of adjusting his line.
Can Victor get onto the shot bowl of Jason's and make it 2? That's what he's going to be playing for, yeah. Playing with the Taylor vectors, and Jason playing with the Aero grooves. Victor not sure what he wants to play, so it's always advisable to go up to the head and assess a bit, and then visualize the shot in your mind, and then
Yeah,
play.
there's 2 shots. You can either just adjust his line with his previous ball and go inside of Jason.
Yes.
Shot.
Looking for the ball.
Mooi.
Victor, big shot here. Can he produce the goods with this ball?
Right, so Victor is playing his backhand again, and
He's looking pretty decent here, Bobby.
more adventurous shot, which
And
is
he's
the
got
ball
it.
and the jack. So that was a great shot by Victor. He might have made 2 shots out of it. Having a good look.
Should have been 2, but I think it's only going to be 1. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, if he got the jack a little bit more fuller, he could have made a good 2 or 3 out of it.
But a great shot nonetheless.
Yeah, so but he's holding the shot definitely. He scored 2 singles in the previous couple of heads, so it's important to keep the momentum going.
Jason now try and draw the shot on the backhand.
Yeah, he didn't like that one from the start. Looks like it's 1-2 Victor to make the score 5-all after 8 ends. Remember, in 7 ends, sorry, in singles games, the ends don't count. It's the first 1 to 21 shots. No sets, straightforward, 21 up. In the other scores, men's veterans final, Harold Miller is 7-3 up on Brian Dial, and Esme Ailey in the open ladies final is 6-3 up on Liesel van Aert, and in the veterans ladies final, Linda van der Berg is 4-2 up on Dawn Palmer.
So once again, thanks to the sponsors, Perfect Delivery, Geersia and his team. If you're looking to get some insurance and some good benefits, give Geersia a call today or go to the Perfect Delivery website. And then the live streaming, proudly sponsored by Academy Brushwear, Craig and the team. Got some great DIY products, hardware and accessories. So thanks guys for your support, it's much appreciated. Back to the action here, Jason Evans.
Yeah, we've seen some great bowls this weekend. You know, as we said yesterday, the conditions were very tricky because of the wind. This morning, conditions were almost perfect for bowls. We saw some absolutely fantastic bowls this morning. A lot of the players haven't played for a while due to COVID, etc., COVID restrictions. But as the tournament has progressed, the players have found their feet again, and we've seen some really great bowls, particularly this morning. The conditions were very good. Oh, Victor has overplayed his first 2 bowls a metre through, which has probably given Jason the opportunity now to draw the shot. That's exactly what Jason has done. Great draw from Jason.
Victor now needs to play a big shot here. Great ball from Jason Evans right behind the jack. I don't know if Victor will be looking to push that ball through the head, but he prefers the draw shot, so he's gone for the draw.
Yeah, he doesn't want to leave Jason too much room to draw bonuses.
Well,
It's probably about 2 feet behind the jack.
he might be able to have a bit of a dip at that bowl if Jason's not in the head with his next bowl.
Yeah, but Jason's very consistent. You know, normally when he gets the one ball close, the next one follows. I think he's pretty close again. Might be carrying. If it drops, it could be another shot.
Let's see what Sean Thomas says. So Jason holding one, looking to make it two.
Yeah, it was a good draw from Victor. Very good second shot. These players don't like to give away more than ones. Very stingy when it comes to giving away shots. Jason's looking to rest the ball, but it's 1 to Jason, so it's 6-5 now after 8 heads to Jason. Again, the players are just feeding each other out at the moment. Normally what happens in a tightly contested game, give one, take one, give one, take one, and then normally there's a break around about 3/4 stage of the game.
And it's a lot more closer than the JBA singles final earlier on this year. You said Jason took a 7-0 lead.
That's correct. Victor gave away a 4 in the first head in the JBA singles final, which seemed to unnerve him a little bit, and he just never found his composure after that. But Masters is a different story. You're coming to this game with a lot of confidence, having beaten some top players along the way. His first game he played against Jerry Baker, the score was 21-10. This morning, in a crucial game, he played against Sean Thomas, defending champion. He won 21-12. Then he had good wins against Dwayne Abrahams and Andrew Barrow and Mike Doyle. So Victor Sapali won 5 games out of 5, and in this field, it's an excellent achievement. In Jason's section, Jason was beaten by a young gun this morning, Jake Ireland, and everybody thought that would put Jason out of the section. However, Jason's club teammate Warren Stein beat Heinz Schleiser the last game, which was a little bit of an upset to put Jason through on 6 points. So Jason lost 2 games in his section, but still managed to get through on shot aggregate.
Victor now looking to apply the pressure with his first ball. Needs to produce the goods here. So Victor also gone through. Who's going to get close to the jack first?
Yeah, Jason will be playing with more of a drawing ball, more of a bending ball than Victor. Jason is playing with an Aero Groove size 4, which has got a bigger turn or a bigger bend than Victor's ball. Victor's playing with a Vector VS, which is a straighter ball. Both balls do have its advantages. Sometimes on a quick green they say the straighter ball is an advantage, but if you're used to a bending ball, sometimes it's also in your favor.
Victor now trying to make the adjustment.
So Victor's weight is pretty good, just hanging out again. Sometimes with a straight ball you do tend to look for the bend that's not there.
Jason on the forehand, also on the narrow side. So it's quite open up, but it's not easy in these conditions. Victor unsure what he wants to play now. Looks like he's going to stick to the forehand.
Yeah, I think it's important for Victor to try and get another ball close first and then possibly have a look at the shot ball with his last. You can actually draw the shot inside of Jason's ball.
It's pretty close. Could come around it. Fall in. And he's done it.
Well, it's very close, and Sean's having a good look. Yes, I think Victor has just drawn number 1. Great draw there by Victor.
What a shot. Jason Evans, the smooth operator. Looking to change that now and get the shot.
Jason walked off the ball, off the mat very quickly there, which I think took his weight off. A bit disappointed with that ball after being shot down. If he turned his own ball, he could have made two. We reached Victor's back ball. I think Victor might change his hand now, throw on the backhand. Yeah, he's reverting back to his backhand. It's probably safer. He doesn't want to turn Jason's front ball in.
Victor now looking to make another shot. Needs to slow down.
Well, he's used the outside ball to make two of it. So
Jason won't be happy about that one. Bobby.
yeah, it's all part of the game. You know, he wasn't too far out of the target area. So Victor Sapali takes a 7-6 lead against Jason Evans in the final. I think that mini mark is actually quite good to get to 7 first before the opposition does. A lot of the players break the games up into 3 sectors of 7. So Victor was the first to get to 7, so what he will do now is wipe that 7 shots out of his mind, trying to get to 7 shots before the Jason does, and then play another game first to 7.
So Victor bringing up the mat once again. He's got the first set, as Bobby said, and now looking to win the next set. And as Bobby said in the previous game when he was playing against Sean Thomas, Victor does take a bit of time for him to get into the match. He's a slow starter, but once he gets going, then he's all guns blazing. But he is playing Jason Evans, so...
Yeah, Victor sort of eases his way into the game. He doesn't play any ridiculous shots. He doesn't play too many running shots, which helps him with his weight. So it takes him a couple of airs to settle down, but once he finds his range, he becomes deadly. Sort of nags away at the jack and wears the opposition down. I think most players have said that Sean came off the green against him and said that Victor basically just wore him down.
Victor.
And Victor's just overplaying his first ball on a number of heads, possibly going through a yard. He did come off this green earlier on in the day, so he should be used to the speed.
Jason looking good here with his first ball.
According to the greenkeeper, around about half past
Great
3,
first
4
ball.
o'clock, the green does get a little bit heavier. So that might have an effect on the weight as well.
Victor now, can he make the adjustment? Needs to put one close here. Looking not far off.
Well, Victor, I think he's adjusted very well with this ball.
Oh, that's well played.
Great draw by Victor. If you look at Victor's lines with both bowls, they all his line is good. So it's the case of taking off a meter of weight.
Jason Evans. Can he produce the goods with this ball? Not such a bad attempt. That's 2 in the head.
Yeah, it's a really good second from Jason. He's given himself options now.
Victor needs to get another one close, because I'm sure Jason will look at that ball then.
Well, Victor drew a good one on the backhand. The correct shot is probably on the forehand, but he has played 2 balls here, so I think he wants to just try and get another ball in the head. Although I think he might be overplayed it a bit and going through. So he's basically playing for position at this stage.
Jason just on the draw, maybe touch the jack.
Yeah, it could be dangerous because Jason's got a good shot to play to get the ball or the jack.
Needs to bend. He's looking good, yeah, Bobby. Looking bonny, yeah.
Ah, the great shot from Jason Evans.
That's why he's a Protea. Cracking shot there. Victor now, I'm sure he's going to change and play his forehand and try and turn his ball into the head, Bobby.
Yeah, Victor's in trouble now. He's 2 shots down. And he can't really play the backhand anymore because if he turns Jason's ball onto the jack, he could go 3 down. He might have to have a look at a runner on the forehand to try and get his ball full into the head, or get the outside ball and work off the outside ball back into the head. But I think the important thing is to pick his weight and play with confidence.
Let's see what he can do here, Victor.
He's having a long good look at it.
Can he match the shot of Jason's? That was a sublime shot. That was a shot of the match so
Yeah,
far.
there is a very good shot for Victor. if he does play his forehand and runs into the head and gets his front ball full into the head, he can actually move the jack to the back position. I think that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to play the forehand, try and get his front ball into the head, onto the jack, and to try and move the jack.
Here he goes. Let's see what happens.
He's not having a full go, but I think he went
It's too
slightly
wide.
wide on that hand, yeah. Well, Jason's got a good shot now. He's played 3 good bowls on this backhand. If he draws onto his shot bowl and turns it over, probably will bring the back bowl in as well to make 4 shots.
And as you said, normally if he's bowled 3 good ones, his 4th one will be very similar as well.
Yep. He stayed down on the mat and let it go pretty neatly.
Needs to bend.
Yeah, probably just overplayed it a little bit. Probably didn't quite need that weight, but he picks up a 2. It's a good 2 from Jason. So again, the lead changes. The lead changes now, so it's 8-7 to Jason Evans. We'll just update you on the other scores.
Yeah,
The men's veterans final. Harold Miller is 9-6 up on Brian Dial. And the veterans ladies final, Linda van der Berg is playing her top teammate, and at this stage he's 4-all.
And Isma Helly 8-4 up on Liesel van Aert. Also club mates. There was only one in the end.
Yeah, so there's only 1 to Jason there. So it's 7-all after 10 ends.
What length do you think he's going to play now, Bob?
I think Jason normally plays a 3/4 length. He likes that 3/4 length. Might just bring the mat up slightly, but generally goes 3/4 too long.
They're struggling to decide what side of the green to play there. I think the wind's making it very tricky.
Yeah, Jason has played this forehand pretty well on the line. As far as the line is concerned, he has been dropping a couple of balls short on this hand, going up.
He stayed down again. It's amazing when you stay on the mat, how much closer you get. A brilliant opener. Very good opener. Within a foot.
Aim at level, or any level.
Yeah.
In fact, first ball is probably the most crucial ball of the end. Automatically, if your first ball is close, you transfer the pressure onto the
Victor seems to be running a little bit. Yep, running through. Very good line.
That's a good opener from Victor. Line was very good, maybe carrying a couple of feet. Can adjust on that.
Jason on a good track again. Just pulling up.
Yeah, he'll be holding 2 shots. Important for Victor to try and get something close. No, he doesn't want to put himself under too much pressure with his last 2 bowls.
Got it away nicely. Not sure if she's going to pull up. A little bit short.
Probably over-adjusted. Maybe 2 feet short. If Jason can get close with this one, the pressure will really be on with Victor now. Because he's basically put a ball in his own eye.
Very good here. If you can stop on that back ball. No, it's not a bad place.
I thought it's my last one down, sir.
Palmer 7-6 up on Van den Berg. Doesn't look like he got that one away well, Bob. Yeah.
Well, it's still going. He's
Still
got to slip
going.
everything and he might have a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, played a great ball.
Didn't look
Well done,
like
Victor.
Seemed to play a little
Yeah,
bit
Victor's
of
very,
anti-bias there.
Yeah, Victor's he's a nagging type of a player. He's not going to play any
Go
fancy
away.
shot. He just nags into the head all the time. trundles off bowls. His weight is normally pretty good, so he's always giving himself a chance. And as I said earlier on, the players who played against him this weekend all said the same thing. They just nags away, and wears the opposition down.
Thanks to our sponsors, Perfect Delivery, once again, an academy for the live streaming.
We said earlier on, Victor Sapati has had a great season this year. A lot of JBA competitions. He won the JBA pairs, he won the JBA triples, the JBA fours. He was in the final of the JBA singles.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
brilliant
Jason
shot.
got both balls out. The one did lock on the back. Could be 2 shots.
One person there, sorry.
Yeah, it's 2 shots to
Two
Jason.
shot. Nothing seems to fluster him, Bobby. He just gets on with it very quick.
Yeah, whether Victor's up or down, it's always the same on the green. He doesn't cause any issues on the green. He gets down and he plays. He doesn't worry who he's playing against, what the situation of the game is. Just gets down and does his thing. Got a very good temperament.
Yeah, I agree with you earlier on. I think he really deserves to be in the SA Masters. I mean, I don't think there are too many guys with his record at the moment. Something disturbed him there. Let's got it away nicely. Trying very hard here. Just drawn the shot. A brilliant, brilliant reply. Outstanding bowls by Victor Sapali. Enough, as Bobby said earlier, enough to break your heart. He never goes away, never lets up.
No, that was a great draw by Victor under pressure there. He was 2 down. And on this type of green, on a 17 second green, it's not easy. He just went down, picked his shot, focused, visualized, and drew number 1. Score is now 8-7 to Victor.
Ismail Hali 11-4. Victor pulled the mat up quite a bit.
Yeah, coming down towards the board, Victor has just been playing a little bit heavy. So he's brought the mat up and gone an extra couple of meters on the jack. So this might just help him. A very good weight with his first bowl. As we said, Victor plays with a straighter bowl, so he's not getting that big bend on the death like Jason does. Jason is playing with an error groove. It's a much bigger bend.
Great opener by Jason. That's the shot. Men's seniors, Muller 10-6 up on Brian Dahl. Halley 11-4. And Palmer 7-6 up on Linda van den Berg. And they just got a 3, now to move to 9-7. And great attempt from Victor.
Well, both times Victor's weight is very good. You know, sometimes with your straighter bowls, you expect to hold the line, but you've got to give it some grass. And Victor just, as we said, the Vector VS, it's a nice bowl, but just don't get that finish at the death to the jack.
Another great wood here from Jason. Brilliant bowling.
Well, that's 2 great bowls from Jason. To draw a first ball a foot behind, and to draw a front toucher with your second, you can't ask for better bowls than that. Victor's in trouble now. I think he has to have a case of damage limitation in this head and try and get second shot somehow. Might have to change his forehand and try and draw it to the back bowl.
Cheers, he's moved to the forehand.
He's carrying a little bit of weight. He's found the back bowl, which is an excellent bowl, which means now that Jason only holds 1, and it'll be very difficult for Jason to get another shot. And it's opened up a range of possibilities for Victor with his last bowl to try and tap Jason's bowl for 2 shots. So Victor's previous bowl forced Jason to change his hand. And Jason almost played Victor's shot for him, almost tapped it.
It's close. Looks close. They're looking at the head. Still only one.
So it's only one shot, but Victor has got a good shot to play. All he needs is to play with a foot of weight just to make contact with the shot bowl. If he makes contact with the shot bowl, the jack could lock on his back bowl and possibly even spring to his other bowl to make two good ones. And his bowl could actually follow through as well. So there's a big opportunity here for Victor. Sometimes great shots come from great players, and the way Victor has been playing this weekend, I wouldn't be surprised if he plays that shot.
Looking around, Bobby, the green definitely seems to have slowed up. Looking at the other games, it's not running on quite as much.
Yeah, as the greenkeeper says here, 3:30, 4 o'clock. Well, Victor is certainly playing with enough weight to tap it, but as before, those vectors just won't bend. Well, Jason's got to be very careful. He is holding the shot. He will be looking to reach Victor's back bowl, possibly to try and turn it through for 3. However, it's slightly dangerous because if he does tap his own bowl, he could sell the shot. So I think Jason will play it, but he'll rather be on the wide side.
Any questions from the viewers there, Warren? Nothing. I think we're all watching Man United playing.
Well, that's exactly what we said might happen. Didn't want to, wanted to rather finish on the wide side. So he has sold the shot. Yeah, that's exactly what we thought would happen.
Slightly unlucky,
Yeah.
Just nicked it. He had to play the forehand, though. He couldn't play the backhand. He would have sold 2.
Yeah.
So Victor got the shot there. Fortunately, Jason gave it away. And Victor now with his first bowl on the forehand, looking to draw and get something close. First bowl in singles, very, very important. And he's played a good opener. Top stuff there from Victor. Jason looking on the draw on the backhand. Can't count this guy out. The Protea, the current SA Masters champion, he's won 5, and I think he's won 4 in a row. Playing with the Aero Groove Picasso. Victor with the Taylor Vectors. Winds seems to have died down a bit. On the forehand again. Both players getting into some sort of good rhythm here. And this is another good bowl from Victor.
No, Victor's drawn 2 good bowls.
Jason now. Looks a bit on the wide side.
Yeah, you know, last year Jason Evans gave the shot away. Very often when you do give the shot away, it can dent your confidence slightly. And I think that's exactly what's happened this particular end. Jason did play 2 great bowls last end and gave the shot away. You'll be feeling it now. And sometimes that's what happens. Your momentum goes with it. And very often a small little error like that can actually cost you big. So Victor's holding 3 shots at the moment.
Jason not looking himself. But can he redeem himself? He doesn't look bad here. Huh? Great ball. Under huge pressure. Got the shot. Great sign of a champion.
Yeah, so Jason drew the shot. Victor's got a good shot. He's got to keep his weight. He was carrying a foot of weight last time. If he reaches Jason's bowl, he can turn it through. But ideally, he'd like to touch the jack If he can touch the jack into his 3 bowls, it would be a great shot.
Ismaili seems to be leaping ahead, 13-4 up. Victor's trying here.
Well, it was a very good try from Victor.
Brilliant try.
Very good weight for the shot that he was playing for.
What's Jason going to do here?
Yeah, well, he drew one now. I think he'll just play the same as he did last time.
Yeah,
He can draw for 2.
can afford a little bit of weight. He can try.
I think after the last end, he won't be too ambitious after giving the shot away the last end.
Just the grass.
His weight was pretty good again, but just went away. I think it's 1 to Jason. Well, Sean Thomas indicates 2, so it's 2 to Jason, so it's 9 all after 13 ends. In the men's veterans final, we're having quite a humdinger between Brian Dial and Harold Miller. They've also played 13 ends and the score is 10 all. In the ladies final, Esme Haley seems to be running away against her clubmate Liesel van Aert, who went through a section unbeaten. Liesel van Aert had a great weekend.
Jason with a good opener. 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet short. Throwing the same length, playing the same backhand towards the so-called scoreboard. Victor just a little bit wide and heavy. Not his best opener, Bobby. Not his best first bowl today.
Yeah, coming down, Victor's playing his backhand and he's battling to get the line right there. His vectors are just not bending into the head like Jason's arrows are. Jason's playing with an arrow groove which has got more of a bend on it.
He's very good here. In front of the jack, makes your opponent think a lot harder. Do I go inside it, outside it, turn? Definitely took less grass here. Very good weight from Victor. Very unlucky. Nearly snuck in.
Looks like you're out, Judge.
Jason's holding, he says still. Rattled the woods.
Victor drew a good second shot there. As we said earlier on, when Victor's very good at coming into the head when he's a couple down. He doesn't play with too much weight, just nags into the head, trundles into the head.
Good wood coming here from Jason. Brilliantly bowled. He's got this hand taped, Bobby.
Yeah, he's coming back to the centre line on this hand, Jason, which makes a big difference. Victor is just battling to come back into the head with his vectors. That's why we say sometimes a drawing bowl has more advantage than a straighter bowl.
He's going to try to turn his bowl in.
Every time Victor has played his forehand with weight, he has gone wide on that side. But he's very close this time. Just brushed the jack as he went past. They're very unlucky.
It's the shot to play.
It was a very good shot because if he did find his own bowl in the front, he probably could have turned it onto the shot bowl for shot. And Jason will be looking to consolidate now and draw for 3 and move into a slight lead. Reaching the halfway stage of the game now, so both players will be looking to dominate.
Harold Muller, 11-10 up on Brian Dahl.
Looks like Jason is playing the safer option and going through the back. Doesn't want to drop a 3. I think Victor might be looking at the jack again to get the jack through. Or if he gets his front bowl into the air full, he could get his front bowl onto the shot bowl and run on for 2. Or alternatively, he could get his shot bowl onto the jack and move it through. So I think he'll be looking to play the same shot as he did with his previous. Yeah, Victor's playing with a little bit of weight again. And very close. Well, he got his bowl, but not full enough. It's still 1 to Jason. So Jason moves into a 10-9 lead.
First time he's found the grass with weight.
Yeah, I think he played with less weight that time.
Yeah.
Probably took off a meter or 2. Which is good thinking, because if he did pick up the jack with that weight, he could have picked up 2. So Jason moves into a 10-9 lead now. Well, Jason is slapping his thigh with that one. Yeah, he's not happy with that first delivery. Victor's just composing himself now. He's,
as they say, machinery also breaks down occasionally.
That's right. It's been a long weekend. These guys have played a lot of bowls.
The shortest ball I've seen him play in quite a while.
Can excuse them every now and then to play a poor bowl. We said some of these players played, they were talking about 90 ends yesterday. And as the greenkeeper told us earlier on, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the green does start getting a little bit heavier.
See, it's not running on like it was.
That's right. Both players are dropping short. It's a critical phase of the game, is when the greens do change. Sometimes one player does tend to adjust better. Jason got wrecked on his short bowl.
It's our worst hit of the game
And
so far.
And he's given Victor an opportunity now.
Can he capitalise here?
Yeah. Giving Victor an opportunity to capitalise.
Yeah, which he has. Played a great wood.
Yep, and that's what normally happens when you allow the opposition to get close.
Jason got to try and get second shots here. Sure, just feathers. I think he was heavy, Bob.
Yeah, over-adjusted. He didn't want to be short again, so sort of over-adjusted with that ball. He's actually given himself a lot of work to do now, because if Victor draws another one close now, I think what Jason might look at is the run on the backhand now. Victor was fortunate to find his short ball and turn it in a couple of rolls, because he was carrying a bit of weight. I think that just might make Jason's wind up now. I think he might play with a little bit of weight inside on the backhand. He's got to try and get at least second shot. He's electing to draw again.
He was 3 down, he had to.
And I still don't... He is reaching.
Oh,
yeah, he's drawn a great draw. Definitely second shot.
Shot.
No, it's the shot.
Unbelievable
well
shot.
done to Jason Evans.
Jason was under huge pressure there. 3 down. Don't know what Victor can do here. Might have to play with a bit of weight. $11 all in the veterans men. Muller and Dahl, 11 all. Halley 16-4 up. It's amazing to go through the weekend unbeaten, Bob, and then be 16-4 down.
Yeah, sometimes also when you're playing against your club teammate in the final, your sort of person who's helped you along all the time, and Ismay is the coach at Linden and helping the younger players there. Sometimes when it is your first final, you do become a little bit overawed, but there's nothing to feel ashamed about. She's done exceptionally well, Liesl. Won 5 games out of 5 in her section.
Victor, I was playing with a bit of weight. Very unlucky.
Yeah, so that's 1 to Jason. So Jason moves into a 11-9 lead after 15 ends. Harold Miller and Brian Dial having a very friendly game in the Veterans final. The score is 11-all.
11 plays 9, yeah, in the final.
And the ladies veterans, Dawn Palmer has now taken the lead and Linda van der Berg 13 shots to 9.
Big shout out going out to Stevie Glasson, Brian Mitchell, they call him. He's a legend bowler from, he now lives in Kenya, I think it is. And Mike Wiggles, they asked for a shout out, so here's your shout out, guys. Do you think you can beat these bowlers that are on display here right now? Well, come and test your abilities one of these days.
That's a fair opener from Jason. He's probably 2 feet short of the jack. Gives an opportunity for Victor now. As we said, Victor has been battling with a line coming down this way. He has been bowling it a little bit wide. His bowl is just not reacting as much as the Protea is.
Didn't seem to like that one, Victor.
That's
his
probably too heavy as well as wide.
Jason now looking to make it 2. Current SA Masters champion. I think he's won the last 4 in a row, and he's got a tally of 5. And he's the current JBA singles champion as well. Current Protea, and he's drawn another shot. 2 good openers. Victor's got to be careful here. Jason picks up the send. Victor trusting himself on the draw. Still running through. It's a chance now for Jason to draw for 3.
Yeah, it's very unlike Victor.
Don't want to drop a 4 here. Evans knows what he's got to do, the smooth operator. His bowls is consistent in the magic circle. That's 3 in the magic circle. Victor now needs to do something here. Don't want to drop a 3 or a 4 here in the final, especially against Jason Evans, the Protea.
Yeah, Victor's very consistent with 4 bowls, and I tip him to get one of his 4 bowls close.
This looks much
Pretty
better, Bobby.
close now. It's pretty close. Well, he's very unfortunate. He's run through. Sean Thomas, the marker, Mr. Thomas, says it's only 1 now.
That's a good save from Victor.
So it was a good saving shot, that. And he's also giving himself an opportunity now. He has got the 3 best backs. So it'll be interesting to see if Jason does cover the back position. What he might try and do is to try and find Victor's ball on the forehand, and if he slips it, he can go down the back position. Well, Jason has played a nothing shot here, and he's given Victor an opportunity of pulling that jack through for 4.
Do you think Victor will take the chance, or he'll trust himself on the draw?
I think he'll try to move the jack, you know. Jason's previous bowl, if he'd played with another 2 or 3 yards of weight and found Victor's bowl through there, he would have made 4. If he slipped that bowl, if he missed it, he would have given himself a good back position. He's opened himself up now, because Victor must try and find the bowl or the jack.
Big shot here from Victor. Needs a shot here in this end.
Well, Victor's opt for the conservative route.
He needs to hold up and follow through.
Well, it's very close, but I don't think it's the shot. Well, Jason likes his bowl. He's already got the mat, but Victor has asked Sean to measure it. It's probably one to Jason. And we can update you with the other games. Harold Miller is 12-11 up on Brian Dial. Esme Haley is 16-7 up on Liesel van Aert. And in the ladies veterans, Dawn Palmer is 14-9 up on Linda van der Berg.
So one to Jason, 12-9. 3 shots up.
Yeah, there hasn't been more than a 2 scored the whole game. And Victor wouldn't want to get too far behind Jason.
This is a big end for Victor. He needs to pick up this end. Jason Evans with his first ball. Looking to put some pressure on Victor.
Well, Jason Evans has drawn a good jack level ball with his first up.
He's getting some good rhythm going, Jason. 4 balls always in the area. Victor now on the forehand. Trying to produce the goods with his first. Put some pressure back on Jason. Needs to hurry.
Yeah, he's very close. He's very close.
Oh, that's a good opener from Victor. Good response.
Both bowlers, very good weight with their first bowl, both jack level.
Some of the viewers, one guy says perfect conditions, they should be closer. Well, if you're talking that much, sitting in your living room, you better make yourselves come down to Morningside and see if you can test your skills.
Yeah, as we said earlier on this afternoon, there were gusts of wind. The wind has died down now as we're approaching 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The wind has died down, and the green might have got a little bit heavier. We are seeing some great bowls here.
Victor.
I think Victor's just drawn another one.
That's a great shot from Victor. Brilliant stuff. There you go.
It's a
Brian
good-
Mitchell. Too close to the jack. That's very close.
It's a good shot from Victor. Jason liked his running shot, and he wouldn't think twice about having a run. So he might just decide to have a full go at those 2 balls.
I don't think he's going to play with it.
And he's playing over the draw, I think.
Jason Evans starting to run after this one. Looking for the ball. He's well bowled, yeah. Brilliant shot.
Yeah, well, Jason just drawn number 1.
Absolute sublime stuff from Jason the Protea Evans. Smooth operator.
Victor's decided to change his hand, which is quite surprising. He's played 2 on the forehand. He might be able to see Jason's bowl on the backhand, but I think the percentage was still on the forehand.
Victor now trying to get his shot back.
He's running after it. He likes it.
It's a great shot, yeah. Oh,
Yep.
Just went through. So at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, Jason Evans has the upper hand on Victor Sapale from Bryanston Sports. These two have definitely been the best 2 bowlers in JBA this season. And that shows why they're in the final this afternoon. Jason now will look to get another one in the head, another one close. Because Victor doesn't miss twice. So Victor, big shot here, because that will take Jason to a 39 lead.
Yeah, Jason has picked up 4 singles in a row now. So Victor wants to get off this 9. As I said earlier on, I think Victor did change his hand to the backhand, which might be the wrong hand at the stage. I don't know.
Victor trying now. Pretty close again for the ball. He's got it. I think he's done it.
Yeah, he's turned the back ball out. I'm not sure if it's good enough for shot.
Pretty close.
Well, Jason has conceded 1.
What a great shot there from Victor. I told you he doesn't miss twice, ladies and
Yeah, so
gentlemen.
it's only 1 to Victor, so it's scores now 12-10 to Jason Evans. It's another single, so they've scored 22 shots in 16 hands. There's only been a couple of 2s in this game.
It was a crucial shot, Bobby. I think if he
Yes.
missed there, he was in big trouble.
Yeah, I think so. You know, Jason, the momentum was going his way. He was getting away with 1s and 1. I think 4 singles in a row. So just to break that consecutive scoring from Jason's part was a big shot that from Victor. And that's what Victor does. You know, he nags away. He doesn't panic. He just nags away. Victor's again. He's brought the mat up slightly.
Playing Jason's hand.
Yeah, and it's not a bad opener from Victor.
Not getting the bend, as you said earlier,
Yes,
Bob.
his ball's just holding slightly.
Jason's played this hand particularly well.
Well, Jason threw that ball out. I think he's looking for too much of a bend there. He's allowed Victor now an opportunity now to really exert the pressure.
Just not getting the bend.
Yeah, so well done there to Victor. Victor's holding 2. Weight is good both times, but as we said, he just tending to overgrass it on the backhand.
Jason looks better here. Can he help? Can he stop on the ball?
Yeah, he needs to find something. Yeah, he found the ball.
Had to be up.
And I think
First one.
Victor is just not giving himself a chance. You know, he's playing a lot of balls on the wider side of the jack, going down towards the board.
Okay.
He's really battling with the line.
Still looks heavy. Very good try, looking to rest that ball.
Yeah, at this stage, I think he'll be looking just to try and draw. He doesn't want to leave too much room open for Jason to drop a soft 2 or a 3. Well, Jason Evans has drawn another, could be 2.
Looks like 1, but it's close.
The marker said it's 1 and a measure. Where we're sitting, it looks like it's only the 1 shot. Another big ball from Victor. He needs to try and draw the shot, yeah.
He didn't get it away nicely, Bob. I was watching lift. He should be short the way he got it away. It wasn't so short. Yeah, he didn't get it away nicely.
Yep. Yeah,
Probably one of his worst bowls
he's
today.
battling coming down with the line. I think the line. He's playing with good weight, but he just can't seem to get that bend. Possibly the way to change that is maybe change your position on the mat. Possibly take a wider stance on the mat to try and get that bend. Stand on the edge of the mat. Sometimes it does help.
Palmer 16-10 up on Van den Berg. Ismay, the evergreen, Ismay 18-8 up. Muller 15-11 up on Dahl. Jason looks good here. Yeah, that's another.
Well, Jason's drawn 2. So it's basically a soft 2 or a 3 that Victor's conceded there. Possibly because his first two bowls were not that close to the jack. His weight was good, but again, as we said a number of times, his bowls are not reacting, not getting a bend to the jack, whereas Jason's are. And I think he has to try and rectify that as soon as possible because this game could drift away from him. So there's 2 to Jason. So Jason goes into a 14-10 lead. As we say, it's the second sector of the game. If we break the game into 3 sectors of 7, Jason has reached that milestone of 14 shots, which probably puts him in a good stead. He has to think now, I have to play the first 2-7 to win the game. And for the first time this weekend, I'm having a look at Victor, and he's been looking around, wandering around. I think he might be feeling the pressure for the first time this weekend. His hands are tired, he's battling with his line at this stage.
Jason's put pressure on with the first wood quite often.
And as we said earlier on, Victor doesn't go away. He keeps on nagging away, so it's important for Victor to try and score the next 2 ends of the game.
Looks a little quick here. And wide again. Just not finding it at this stage.
Yeah, as we said earlier on, Victor's playing with incredibly good weight, but just cannot seem to get that middle line, coming for his ball to come back to the middle line of the green.
Jason just running out of a little steam. Still pressure's on. It's line 2. Needs to tighten his line a little bit. I don't think he's going to reach with this one, unless I'm wrong.
As I said, when I looked at Victor before this head, it's the first time this weekend where he's starting to shake his head and feeling a little bit under pressure. He's practicing his delivery now as well, which is not a good sign.
Just twice he hasn't got it away in the last few woods.
And if Jason picks up a 2 or a 3 this head, be a long way back for Victor. Real long way back. As we said, it has been a long weekend. Victor's had 5 tough games. He's come through all 5 unbeaten. And he's very close with this ball. Jason and the marker are having a good look at it. And they say that Jason is still holding the 1 shot. So Victor drew second.
Yeah. The lollipop goes up for 1. Both bowlers with 1 ball left.
Well, Jason has changed his hand and he was very quick off the mat with that ball. Victor shouldn't try anything fancy now. He's just got to beat his front ball. If he does turn his front ball and gets half of it, he could turn it in and run through for 2. But I don't think he should be playing any fancy shots at this stage of the game. Important that he tries to get the shot. If he does find his own ball and runs onto it, it is a bonus.
Harold Miller, while we were looking, has gone to a 19-11 lead over Brian Dahl.
Yeah, if you look at Brian Dahl's looking around now. It's also been a long weekend for these guys.
Yeah, he was undefeated till his last game, which he lost this morning, so it could be 2 in a row after winning 4 in a row.
Yeah, they've played a lot of bowls. You know, sometimes these guys haven't been used to being playing.
Yeah.
It's been a long off-season, COVID, etc. So.
Yeah. Victor wide. due to COVID restrictions, not a very big bank.
Yeah, we have had a few guys visiting the restaurant here at Morningside. They've just finished a nice Sunday lunch now, and they're filtering their way onto the banks and having a peek to see what's going on.
Jason 15-10. There was only one.
Yeah, so for the past 7 hands, Jason has picked up 6 singles. Victor 1 single, so slowly but surely Jason is edging away.
Can Victor come back here?
Now, very often in this final, the guys have played 5 odd games the weekend. It becomes a mental story. You're tired, legs are tired. I wonder if it wouldn't be a good idea for Victor to change his hand coming down this way, because he's been battling with a line on the backhand. Just cannot seem to get a bend to the jack.
Oh, let's see what he can do here, Victor. Can he stage a comeback? Try and pick up a 2 or 3 get back in this game. Still a long way to go, folks. Of course, Jason needs to get to that 17 to be in striking range of 4.
Yep, and Victor is again, as we've seen quite often this game, running through a meter with his first bowl coming down this way.
Jason Evans settling into his rhythm nicely. Smooth operator. Pretty good adjustment there from the Protea. Got the shot. You feel Victor has to win this end.
Yeah, Victor needs to probably win the back-to-back ends now, keep him in contention. He's carrying a lot of weight this time, Victor. Carrying a lot of weight.
Jason now looking to make it 2 and get to that magic number of 17. Then he's in striking distance of winning the perfect delivery JBA Masters title.
Yeah, the last couple of heads, Victor really hasn't put any pressure on Jason.
That's another shot.
As I said, it has been a long weekend. Guys have played a lot of bowls. Victor was in a very tough section. Beat 3 Proteas in his section to get through to the final.
Victor, big bowl here. Can he produce the goods, put a bit of pressure on Jason Evans?
I think he's carrying a bit of weight again. Well, that's 3 balls he's overplayed. And funny enough, this is basically the first time he's actually found the line on that hand. He actually did come back to the center, but just overplayed it by a meter. So he's got 2 balls a meter behind. And Jason can draw for 3 now to move to an 18-10 lead, and that will be a very, very difficult task for Victor to come back into the game.
Off he goes, Jason Evans, looking to make it 3 here. And march his way closer to that 21 number. Looking pretty decent. Evans looks sublime here.
Yeah, well, that's 3 now from Jason.
That's good stuff. That's why he's a Protea, the medal collector. Mr. Smooth Operator.
Yeah, Victor's having a long look at that now. He's feeling the pressure, you can see it. He's probably thinking, if I drop a 3 this head, it's probably the game gone. If he does have a run, it's only basically got a 1-ball target to hit, so there's not much of a target. Might be a case of damage limitation and try and draw a second shot. The only problem is if he does find the jack, it could lock on Jason's back bowl and jump forward, which means he would be 4 down.
I think he's got to be aggressive here. Playing the backhand.
We said the running shots, in between shots, are very difficult on this green. As long as he made up his mind and doesn't play an in-between shot.
Can he bend? Oh, very unlucky. Very just.
Yeah, it was a good effort from Victor.
Good effort.
Really good effort. I don't think he could have done much better than that. So it's 3 shots to Jason. Jason now moves into an 18-10 lead. In the ladies' final, we've got Esme Haley against her club mate Liesel van Aert. Esme Haley is 19-8 up. In the
Game,
men's,
it looks like, Bob. Looks from
in the
that,
men's
looks like
veterans final, Harold Miller is 19-12 up on Brian Dial.
And it looks
And Esme has picked up the 2 to win the game. So congratulations to Esme Haley, who's won 21 shots to 8 against Liesel van Aert. Well done, Esme.
champion again. I
Esme
think must
also,
be the 7th or 8th time.
yeah,
probably.
Esme has got a great singles record this year. It's played really well. Shows that age does not mean anything as far as bowls is concerned. If you keep yourself fit and healthy and well, you can play up into the top level up until the age of 70.
Good ball here from Victor.
That's a little bit better from Victor.
For those watching the soccer or not watching the soccer, Man United have equalised 1-1 against Southampton.
And for those players who did watch the soccer yesterday, Liverpool beat Burnley 2-0. Well done to Esme Haley. Congratulations. 21 shots to 8 in the final. Great effort by Esme. Beating her club mate Liesel van Aert, 21 shots to 8. Liesel van Aert had a very good tournament. She went through a section unbeaten, winning 5 games out of 5. As did Esme Haley. She also went through unbeaten in her section. So to win 6 games in a row is a great achievement by Esme. Congratulations.
Victor line 2. Can Jason get a result here? Just cut the grass.
Yeah, well, Jason is not too happy with that. I think he was looking to rest one of those bowls right off his own. It's opened the door now for Victor. After moving to an 18-10 lead, Jason would not like to drop a 3 or a 4 now.
Looking good here. Brilliant shot.
Well done, Victor.
For him, I think.
And I think, but Victor's actually given Jason a bit of a target
Catch,
now.
and a
Yes,
catch,
a bit
yeah.
of a target, and I don't think Jason will be short. Victor's still holding 2, but he's probably made it better for Jason. And it's happened a couple of times in this game when Victor has been holding the shot. He has moved the jack to make it slightly better for Jason.
Thanks to our sponsors again. Perfect Delivery and Academy Brush. Please support our sponsors.
And I think Jason has got a good shot to play and needs to rest the bowl if he's got the weight. Played it very tentatively, which is very unlike Jason. Well, he's turned Victor's bowl up. He could have turned it in for 3 now. Mark is having a good look.
3 it is. I'm sure it looks like 3 from here.
He has 3 shots now, so Victor can draw for 4, which means the score will then be 18-14. Well, Sean says, the marker says it's 2 and a measure at this stage. Jason had a good look and gave a big sigh after that, so he might have given away another shot.
19-13 in the men's seniors. More veterans. We'll
Well, Victor's done the right thing by being on the white side. Doesn't want to touch the jack as he goes past, so it's a great draw from Victor, so it's definitely 3, possibly 4.
this could be a turnaround in the game.
Yep. You pick up a 4 and you pick up a 2 after that. That's 6 shots, and you're back in the game. It'll be interesting to see what type of length Victor plays now, because he has been battling on the fuller head, coming down this way with the mat up
4
slightly.
shots it is.
So it'll be interesting to see if he does continue with the thing with the continue with the plan of bringing the mat up, which he has done again. And now if he throws a full head, he's basically playing into Jason's hand, because every time he's done that, Jason has played some excellent bowls coming down this way. So maybe it's time just to change the length a little bit.
Great end there from Victor. Not often you pick up a 4 against the Protea. So that's put him right back in this game. And as Bobby said, if he picks up a 2 here, it's going to be a tight tussle towards the finish line.
Yeah, well, Victor, as we said, he doesn't give up. He keeps on nagging away at the jack. Let's see if he can. He has been playing it slightly heavy coming down this way towards the board. If he can get his first ball close, put the pressure on Jason. That's
decent.
exactly what he's done. He's played a great first ball.
Great shot from Victor. Putting the pressure on Evans. Smooth operator. Looking to make amends and draw the shot.
And in reversal of what's happened previously, Jason has gone through. So it seems to me when you come down and you just put a little bit of extra weight on, it just holds and then it runs on. And it seems to be quite difficult to get out of trouble once you are in trouble coming down this way. So it's important for Victor to consolidate now.
Looking pretty good again.
Yeah, it's a very good ball. He doesn't give Jason any type of a target.
Good stuff from Victor. 2 crackers.
And Jason just might be looking to change his hand after this ball if he doesn't get it close. There is 2 balls to, there is a shelf to rest on the right hand side. Well, a couple of times Victor has gone through that port. This time Jason has gone through the port, so he's still holding the 2.
Victor drawing for 3 down.
I don't think Victor wants to fatten that head up too much. He doesn't want to get his balls too close and give Jason a target at this stage. So anything past the head I think would be good for Victor at this stage, which I think is exactly what he's done. It's a great ball from Victor.
It's a good ball. Top stuff.
And as I said, Jason probably will change his hand with his 3rd ball, which he has done.
Looking to play the big shot now.
He has got a shelf to rest on. There's 2 balls on the right-hand side for him to rest on. And he's having a good look at it. Well, he found the 1 ball. I don't know if it's the shot. Oh, Victor is still holding the 1. Nevertheless, it was a good shot from Jason. Damage limitation there on that end. And I think Victor can actually afford to change his hand now. If he plays the 4-hand and moves the jack back 2 feet, he can actually make 4 shots.
This is a big shot. Can he get 2 4s in a row? That'll be sensational. Especially against the Protea.
I think it is quite important for Victor to get another ball in the head. Otherwise, Jason's got a shot to play Victor's ball through for game with his last. So you don't want to allow your opposition a chance to take game against you.
He doesn't like it.
So Victor has changed his hand. And he's got a lot of weight. Well, he's turned weight. He's played it with great confidence.
What a shot there from Victor.
He played it with great confidence there to turn it through, which basically eliminates the danger of giving away a 3.
So holding 2. Big ball for Evans here.
As we said, you pick up a 4 and you pick up a 2 after that, you're back in the game. If Jason misses now, it will be 18-16 and game on.
Let's see what happens here, folks. Looks like he's having a run.
Yeah, he's having a full go on his backhand. And he's looking at the 2 balls. Well, he got the jack. The jack jumped forward.
But it looks like 1 2.
And that is still 1-2 Victor. That was rather an unlucky shot there from Jason. The jack did jump forward there, so it is still 1-2 Jason.
So Victor, what's your prediction on this end, Bobby?
Well,
you think Victor's going to get the shot here on this end?
It's now 18-15. The momentum is with Victor now. It's important for Victor to consolidate and keep the pressure up by getting his first ball close. Jason will start feeling the pressure now as well, because after being 18-10 up, Victor has clawed his way back now to 18-15. And again, as we've seen many a times, Victor is just slightly overgrassed and he's just looking for the bend in the vector, which is not helping him at all.
So Evans now looking to put his first ball close here. Put the pressure back on Victor. Looks like he's just a little bit short. So Victor's got another shot here.
Yeah.
Can Victor put a front toucher? Apply huge pressure on the Protea.
He's given Victor an opportunity now.
Off he goes. Victor from Bryanston Sports. Had the best season ever in JBA history. And he's looking pretty good here. Needs to slow down. Of course, Victor won the JBA fours, JBA trips, JBA pairs. Got to the final of the JBA singles where Jason Evans beat him. But now he's in a repeat final. Right here at the Perfect Delivery JBA Masters.
Jason has also overplayed this one, but he needs something to rest on. And he's turned his ball in for shot. At this stage, it's very important now that Victor gets something close.
Big ball for Victor. Can he draw number?
He doesn't want to miss now, and then Jason draws 2 and allow Jason to draw for game with his last. So Victor's changed his hand. He didn't really get the ball away cleanly. Doesn't like it at all. I think he's going to drop well short. So he's allowed Jason now to draw for 2, which will put Victor under huge pressure.
Right.
And Jason walked with his ball that time. I think it might be good enough for another shot. So Jason's holding 2. If Victor does not get a ball close now or cut down, I think Jason will draw for game. So Victor's having a good look and he's asking a lot of information. He wants to know how far short the ball is of the jack. Victor did change his hand with his third ball, which might have not been a good idea.
Victor's got to get something in the head. I mean, he can touch the jack and make 3 shots.
Yeah,
but I mean, that's very dangerous.
Yeah, but it's very, he has to try and draw the shot. He has to try and get the shot with this ball. He doesn't want to leave Jason a meter to draw for game. Victor is having a good look, but I don't think he's going to get the bend as he wants.
Might get the bend here.
Well, it's turning.
Here it comes. It looks good.
It's turning. It's turning
over.
and it
Great shot.
falls in. And Jason gave him a little bit of a clap there, which I think he might have just drawn the shot. Yep,
What a
great shot there by Victor Sapale.
Unbelievable scenes here.
However, Jason Evans has got a shot to win the game in the JBA Masters. Jason will probably play on his backhand with a meter of weight to try and sit the shot ball for 3 and turn the head into his favor, 3 shots and to win the game. Jason's taking a deep breath.
He's got the BMT.
He's going to play the forehand to try and sit the shot ball for 3 shots. And he's having a good look at it. He's stalking it.
Ball and stay. And stay.
Well, and he got it. And I got it. I think he's turned it away for 3 and for 3 shots and to win the game. Was a great shot there by Jason Evans, as we said. And Jason Evans won 21-15. Great final. Great tournament by Victor Sapale, who went through his section unbeaten. Well done, Victor Sapale. Well done, Jason Evans. Jason Evans came through the back door in losing 2 games in his section. Victor Sapale had a great tournament. Well done to both players. Well done to Jason. Probably the experience at the end there did count in Jason's favor. A great effort from Jason.
What a game.
Update you on the other scores. Harold Miller has just beaten Brian Dial by 21-13. The ladies' final was won 21-8. Esme Haley beat Liesel van Aert. And in the ladies' seniors, Dawn Palmer is 20-12 up on Linda van der Berg.
So, Bobby, you predicted that. Well done. You said often when you come through the back door, that's what happens.
Yeah, when I looked at Jason play this morning against Donny Pickett, he really seemed to find his form.
Yeah, that was a perfect shot. Hit the shot ball plumb centre. That he stayed for 3. And I don't know how many Masters this is. Must be quite a few.
Yeah, we will try and get the 2 players in to have a chat with them. Right, we're just waiting for the finalists and the winners to come have a bit of a chat with them.
We'll bring you some live interviews if you can just bear with us. Lots of excitement around the green. So Harold Miller has defeated Brian Dahl as well, so well done to Harold. Gave me a lesson this morning. And Palmer's 2013 up on Linda van den Berg.
Right, thank you for the viewers who stayed with us. We have our two finalists here, the JBA Masters finalists. First of all, Mr. Victor Sapali, I'd like to congratulate you on a fantastic tournament. You went through your section unbeaten. You beat some great players along the way, beating Jerry Baker, first game 21-12. You beat another pro tier, Dwayne Abrams. You beat the defending champion, Sean Thomas. You beat Mike Doyle, and you beat Andrew Barrow. I think it was a great achievement from your part. Bad luck in the final. It's probably a bridge too far. Tough weekend, 5 odd games, 6 odd games, and we could see you were feeling it at the end there. Fortunately, you came across a better player this afternoon, but congratulations on your weekend. How do you feel about your weekend's bowls?
Firstly, let me say thanks, Bob, for this opportunity. Yeah, for me, overall for this weekend, I'm happy about my performance. I did my best. Unfortunately, at the end, there must be one winner, and Jason was on top. He was on form. He was too good for me. I tried, but
yes, as we said, to your credit, everybody who played against you this weekend came off the green, and they all said the same thing. They said Victor doesn't go away. He keeps on nagging away, keeping with the pressure on all the time. He doesn't play any fancy shots, and I think that's the way to play singles. And you've done yourself incredibly proud this weekend. You've done your club, Ryanson Sports, proud. And for you and your family, congratulations. You had a great season this year, winning 3 JBA titles this year, being in 2 singles finals, so you can really be proud of yourself and your family. Congratulations.
Thanks very much, Bob.
Yeah. Right, thank you, Victor. If you can just pass it on to Jason. Mr. Jason Evans, congratulations.
Thanks, Bob.
You must be over the moon getting through via the back door this morning, but you really took your chance. The way I saw you play against Donnie Pickett in your last game was probably your best game of the weekend, and you just seem to be finding the form then. So the players said to me, who do you think is going to win? I said, well, Victor's going to have to play well because Jason has seemed to be finding his feet. Talk us through the game, and where do you think the game changed this afternoon?
Oh, Bob, if I knew that.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, I think it was very quick.
Yes.
Especially coming down towards the clubhouse. It was a lot quicker than going, away from it. And, you wait at it be really good. And I think, that's where probably the difference was on a couple of ends. Like I was just getting more in the area. And,
yes.
But I mean, hell, Victor is... Yes, he's had a phenomenal season.
Yes.
And, he certainly must be knocking on the SA door to play Commonwealth and World Bowls and so forth, because he's playing really well. So, well done, Vic. And,
Thanks,
you just keep it up, pal. Yeah.
Anyway, Jason, I believe that's the Triple Crown now for the current season South African Masters. Well, the current holder of the South African Masters, current holder of JBA Singles, and current holder of JBA Masters. I think that's an awesome achievement.
Thanks, mate.
You had a great few years, and may the success continue. You both the credit to JBA. The conduct on the green was a great game by both players, and it makes one proud to be a member of JBA when you see the quality of games like that. Congratulations, both of you.
I just want to shout out to Mike in Wales, Boyer. Well done, mate. Thanks for the messages. And to my mother. Hello, Mum. Thank you, mate.
Congratulations, Jason, and congratulations, Victor. We will now have a chat with the ladies. Thanks, guys.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Well done. Bad lines.
Final of the ladies Masters, JBA Masters singles. Congratulations, ladies. Liesel, we'll start with you. You had a fantastic weekend. You already won your section before the last game, won 4 out of 4, and then just put the cherry on the top by winning your 5th game as well. To go through unbeaten in your section was, excuse me, was pretty good, pretty awesome. I don't know how many JBA Masters you've played, but you certainly did exceptionally well. This is your first?
First one.
Yeah, congratulations. Just tell us a little bit about your weekend, and how did the weekend go in general?
Well, I started off playing against Shannon, which was quite a tough one. Got the win there 21-18. And then I got into momentum with the rest of my games and made the gap a bit bigger every time I went on. So just kept momentum and got 5 out of 5.
Yeah, you certainly showed a lot of BMT in a lot of the games. Unfortunately, you came across, I suppose, your mentor in the final. Probably the lady that you've learned probably the most from in your life. And maybe the little bit of experience at the end there. Isma has been in this situation so many times, but the experience would have done you the world of good.
Yeah.
Congratulations, we're really proud of you. And it's nice to see new faces on the block, and for ladies doing exceptionally well. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Esme. Esme, sorry, I don't know what to say. You know, your record is as long as my arm, and I've got quite a long arm. That's just a double this year, isn't it? Didn't you win the South African singles as well?
Nationals.
The national singles, yes. Congratulations. So it's a double JBA Masters, national singles, and the final of the JBA singles.
Yeah, runner up in the
JBA. Congratulations, Esme. Everybody asks, when are you going to stop? You just keep on going.
You know, I don't want to stop. And my attitude is, I'm setting a benchmark for the youngsters.
Yes.
And I'm not going to leave until they beat me.
That's right.
And once they beat me, I'll move on. But come on, they must get to the level, you know?
Yeah, congratulations. You know, your last game in your section was against another Esme.
Yes.
It was a winner-take-all game. You were both unbeaten in your last game. It was incredibly close, but I think your experience at the end there helped a little bit as well for you to win the game.
Yes.
I think maybe that game, that you had to win that game, sort of kept up with the momentum. Going into the final, you got off to a good start, and it was always difficult for Liesl to come back at you after that.
Yes, yeah. Emotionally, I was a little bit up and down in the game against Esme, which is not good, and which I don't like. And normally I'm very composed.
Yes.
So once that game was over, like a take two.
Yes.
When I came on to play Liesl, I was calm and collected and knew what I had to do.
Yes, you we could see that you had been in a situation quite a few times before. You've played in many finals.
Yes.
Obviously that experience does help playing in front of a bank.
Yes.
You can play as many bowls as you like, but the actual experience of being there certainly has helped. You have been at the highest stage, winning Commonwealth Games, titles, playing in the big stage many times, which certainly does help. But what's good is that the younger players, we saw a lot of younger players throughout this tournament putting up their hand. Was there any other particularly young player that impressed you this weekend?
Well, the player that impresses me the most at the moment is Liesl. We partners, and she has got an amazing ability. You know, you get your composure, your emotions, your abilities, they've got to all come into sync.
Yes.
And that's when you start to win and yeah, she's getting there.
Yeah, well, the fortunate thing, Liesl's got many years.
I know.
And probably decades ahead of her to carry on. And so we're looking forward to seeing her name in the future again. Congratulations.
Well, I'm sure you will.
Both of you. It was a great final, and congratulations to both of you again. And well done to Linden Bowling Club. Did your club really proud. Congratulations.
Good. Thanks.
Thank you, ladies.
So guys, we'll be back in the next 5 minutes with the prize giving, so stay with us, don't go anywhere. Folks, don't go anywhere. We're going to be bringing you the prize giving in the next 5 minutes of the Perfect Delivery JBA Masters. See you in a bit.